told, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lie our sea, from ancient grudge break to new immunity, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
Heartfuls, put up your swords, you know not what you do.
What, are you drowned amongst these heartless hinds? Turn your Benvolio, look upon your feet.
I do but keep the peace.
What, drown and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell. All Montagues, and you, have at you covered.
But oh, you men, you beasts, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. 3 civil brawls bred of an air word by the old Capulet and Montague have thrice disturbed the quiet of streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your list shall pay of the forfeit of the peace, on pain of death. All men depart.
Old Montague and old Capulet are tired. All the fighting between the two families wears them down, but neither knows how to stop it. To cheer himself, old Capulet plans a party for that night. He gives his servant a list of all the guests to invite. Unfortunately, the servant can't read. And the first 2 people the Capulet servant comes across are Montagues, Benvolio and the son of old Montague himself, young Romeo.
Hi, Professor, can you read?
A fair assembly. Whither should they come?
My master is the great rich Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montagues, I pray come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you, Mary.
The Capulets have a daughter, Juliet, 2 weeks short of her 14th birthday, but as is the custom, they seek to have her married. The young man they have in mind, Count Paris, will be at the party. Juliet isn't sure she'll like him.
Madame, the guests are come. Supper is served. You called my long lady asked for. The nurse cursed in the pantry and everything in extremity. I must hence to wait. I beseech you for love's sake.
Must they the wish bestowed and raise the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
Just to find right.
This, by his voice, should be a Montague. Uncle, this is a Montague, or fru.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that William Romeo.
Content too. Gentle cows, let him alone.
I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. Am I the master here, or you? Go to.
First sight is enough. In a moment, they both recognize the same feeling.
Kiss by the book.
Madam, your mother cries a word with you.
What is your mother?
Her mother is the lady of the house.
A Capulet?
Away be gone.
I thank you, honest gentleman. Good night.
Nurse, what is young gentleman?
His name is Romeo, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate.
Juliet?
Come, let's away. The strangers are all gone.
So there it is. Romeo and Juliet have fallen in love with each other. Romeo now has 3 enemies. Juliet's family, of course. But now his own family, and time. He must act quickly. That night he climbs over the Capulet's family garden wall to try to find Juliet's room.
Assault. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the it, and Juliet is the sun.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, why are you Romeo? Or with some other name? What's in the name? That which we call a rose, by any other word will smell as sweet. Romeo, deny your name, and for that name, which is no part of you, take all myself.
I take you at your words. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
I know your sound. Are you not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either you dislike.
If any of my kinsmen find you here, they will murder you.
My life were better ended by their head than death perhaps, wanting of your love. Oh, bless night. I'm a fear being in nights. All this is but a dream.
Dear Romeo, if that your band of law be honorable, your proposed marriage, send me word tomorrow.
By the hour of 9.
I will not fail. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be tomorrow.
Hence we ride to free Lawrence close cell, his self to cry and my dear head to tell.
Lawrence is the only person in Verona who thinks a marriage between Romeo and Juliet may put an end to the war between the Montagues and the Capulets. Juliet's nurse is told that they can be married that afternoon. Romeo is still a Montague, but he's also now a Capulet, something that only 4 people knew. It's a situation new to Romeo, as he discovers on his way home through the streets that evening. There, Romeo's friend Mercutio from the prince's court is walking with Romeo's other friend, Benvolio. Suddenly, the fiery Capulet, Tybalt, approaches.
By my head, here come the couplets.
My heel, I care not.
Gentlemen, good end. A word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us. Complete with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir.
All eyes gaze on us.
Well, here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir. He wear your larvae.
Romeo, the love I bear, you can afford no better than this. You are a villain.
Ever, William am I known, therefore fail I see you knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that you hast done me.
I love you better than you canst devise.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, will stop me from Tybalt.
I am for you.
Oh, Tybalt, good mercy.
What, are you hurt?
Why the day I came you between us, I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me in the same house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grey man. A plague of both your houses, a plague of both of your houses.
My dear friend, hath got his mortal in my behalf.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Again in triumph and majestuous way?
You wretched boy, shalt with him hence.
Romeo, away be gone. Why do you stay?
I am fortune's queen.
Romeo has killed Tybalt, but Tybalt has killed Mercutio, the prince's man. What will the prince's verdict be?
Exile! Let Romeo hence in haste, else, when he's found, that whore is lost.
The nurse tells Juliet all that has happened, and Friar Lawrence tells Romeo that he's to be banished from Verona. But between them, they arrange for Romeo and Juliet to spend their wedding night together. Juliet's parents, though, have other plans for their daughter, thinking, of course, that she's still unmarried.
I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. Wife, go to here, you go to bed. I can't hear of my son Paris love. But soaked, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
A Thursday, let it be. At Thursday, tell her she shall be married to this noble heir. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste?
My lord, I would that Thursday, what's wrong?
Go to Juliet ere you go to bed. Prepare her wife, agents with wedding day. Farewell, my lord. A Thursday be it then.
But this wedding night, Juliet is with her Romeo, and neither wants it to end.
Will you be gone? Yon light is not daylight. I know it. You need not be gone.
I have more care to stay than I will to go. Lest of it is not day.
It is. Oh, now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our walls.
Madam, your lady mother is coming to your chamber.
He will favor one kiss and I will descend.
Oh, think we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not.
So, as Romeo makes his way to exile 20 miles away in Mantua, Juliet learns what her parents want her to do. Her response is clear.
I will not marry yet.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself.
I tell you what, get you to church at Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me.
Only nurse is left to offer her comfort.
I think it's the best you married with Count Paris. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman.
Well, you hast comfort to marry marvelous much. I'll to frailness to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power.
Juliet rushes to see Friar Lawrence. Count Paris has also been to see him about his Thursday wedding.
Compliment my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That maybe must be allowed on Thursday.
What must be shall be?
Well, that's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I shall confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love him.
I will confess to you that I love him.
My lord, you must enter at the time alone.
Adieu.
Oh, come weep with me, past hope, past cure, past help.
Juliet confesses to Friar Lawrence that she's in utter despair, that she would rather throw herself from a rooftop or be chained up with wild bears than live without Romeo. Father Lawrence has a solution. This night before the wedding, she is to drink the potion he gives her. This will make her appear to be dead just long enough for her to be placed in the family tomb and for him to write to Romeo. When she wakes up, Romeo will be there and will take her off to Mantua. Juliet returns home with a happier mood.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been getting?
Where I have repented the sin of disappointed opinion and beg your pardon, I beseech you.
Send for Count Paris. Go tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning. Go, nurse, go with her. Well, church tomorrow.
So, please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full in this so sudden business.
Good night. Get you to bed and rest, for you has need.
What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No, no. Romeo, I come. This too I drink to tea.
The Capulets work all night on the preparations for the wedding, and in the morning the nurse is sent to wake up Juliet.
Mistress, Juliet, why you slug abed? Have sound, she's asleep. I must needs to wake you. Lady, Alice, help, my lady is dead.
Dead?
Let me see her. Out, Alice, she's cold.
Come, is the bridge ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return.
Even though the marriage has been brought forward, the friar believes his plan will still work. Romeo will know that Juliet isn't really dead from the letter he sent him, and he can look after Juliet until Romeo has time to get back to from Mantua. What Friar Lawrence doesn't know was that his messenger, Friar John, hasn't delivered the letter to Romeo because he's been shut up in a house suspected of the plague.
But I must bear this letter to Mantua.
What? And post them the pleasure. So Romeo never learns about Juliet pretending to be dead.
He hears instead that Juliet is dead. His servant, Balthasar, has ridden to Mantua to tell him the bad news.
Me from Verona. How now, Balthasar? Did you not bring me letters from the fair? How do my Juliet?
Oh, pardon me for bringing this ill news. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angel's life.
Is it in so? Then I defy your stars. I will hence tonight. Has there no letters for me from the fair?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get you gone. Here the post horses. I'll be with you straight.
Romeo has one thing left to do. He seeks out a poor apothecary, and though it's against the law, persuades him to sell him some poison. To Romeo, it isn't poison, it's medicine.
Come, Cordelia, and not potion. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use you.
When Friar John is released from the plague house, he finds Friar Lawrence.
The letter was not nice, but full of charge, and the neglecting of it might do much danger. Friar John, go hence, get me iron crow and bring it straight unto my sack. Now must I to the monument alone. Within this 3 hours will fair Juliet await. I will ride again to Mantua, and keep her at my cell till Romeo come. Poor living corpse, closed in a dead man's tomb.
The vault in the graveyard, where all the Capulets who had died were laid to rest in a dark and scary space and kept locked. But today, many people are drawn to it. First is Count Paris.
Whistle to me, boy, as a signal that you heard something approach. Give me those.
Iron, I'll take this letter. See you delivered to my lord and father. Give me to that, now hence be gone.
I will be gone, sir.
This is that banished haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin, and here is to come dizzy and shame to dead bodies. Obey and go with me, for
I must indeed.
I appeal to you for a felon here.
Will you provoke me, then have it to go.
My lord, they fight. I will go call the watch.
Oh, I am slain. If you be merciful, open the tomb and lay me with your text.
Wait, I will let me close this space. My suit speaks me noble Count Paris. Oh, give me your hands. There are you there? Ah, dear Juliet, here I still will stay with you. Here to my love, oh true Ataşehir. Your drugs are quick, just with a kiss I die.
Saint Francis, be my speed, who is there?
A friend.
Tell me, good my friend, what torch is yond?
There is my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
Romeo, oh pal, who else? What Paris too? And steeped in blood, the lady stirs.
A confessible friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my...
This way, sirs.
I hear you hands, for I will not away. What's here? A cup closed my true love's hand. So I'm noisy. Lady, come from the nest of that. Come away. Your husband in your bosom, there lies dead. Stay not the creature, for the watch is coming.
Oh, get your hands, for I will not away. What's here? A cup closed in my true love's hand. Poison, I see, had been this timeless end. A cruel, drunk all, and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss your lips. Haply some poison yet do hang on them. Your lips are warm.
Sweet boy, which way?
Yeah, noise. Then I will brave. Oh, happy danger. This is your shift. This is your shift. There rust and let me die.
This is the place, sir.
Go tell the prince, run to the Capulets, race up to Montague, some other search. Here is Romeo's man, we found him in the churchyard. Here is a friar that trembles, sighs, and weeps. We took him coming from the churchyard side. A great suspicion, stay the prior too.
At once. What you do know in this? Where is Romeo's man? What can he say to this?
And so Friar Lawrence and Balthazar explain what they know and what they have seen. And old Montague reports how his wife has suffered a heart attack on hearing her son Romeo's death. Paris's page tells of his master's presence in the tomb, and the prince reads Romeo's letter to his father.
This letter that make good the friar words. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague. See, what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds make to kill your joys with blow. All are punished.
Oh, brother, Montague, give me your hands. This is my daughter's rancher, for no more can I demand.
But I can give the more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold. That vice Verona by that name is known. There shall no figure at such rate be set, as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his lady's life, poor sacrifice of her innocence.
Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.